Hey everybody, I'm Katie. This is Megan.
Hello.
We are the angel that says fuck. Currently, we're doing a quick little kind of costume because it's Halloween energy right now that we're playing with. So we're playing with our looks a little bit. And you're obviously I don't know.
I remember myself of like Minnie Mouse kind of a little bit just because of the bow.
That's something she's done like a long time but hasn't done in a while.
Yeah.
And my look is based on a nickname that I got given when I was a teenager, which was La Diabla. Okay. Take that for what you want. I've always been a little on the spicy side, but I thought how fun that the angel that says fuck is dressing up as her counter identity as, La Diabla.
So you can kind of look at
being
us
goofy.
like good and evil.
If you want.
Alright, this is for the new moon in Scorpio reading from us. The moon is going to be at 4 degrees Scorpio. It's going to be this coming up Sunday, October 27th at 8:38 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Sabian symbol that represents 4 degrees Scorpio is a massive rocky shore resists the pounding of the sea.
Which brings us to which organs are going to be affected, which I find completely hilarious. Like those two things put together. Okay, so let's get it straight. Pluto rules Scorpio. Pluto also rules a lot of these things that we're about to mention. Genitals.
The rectum and anus.
Urethra.
Your genital glands and ovaries.
Prostate. Pubic bone.
And your genes.
So these are things that are small building blocks. Fundamental and sometimes disgusting.
Everybody has to potty.
But nobody likes how their shit stinks.
Yeah, pretty much.
So here we are.
Surgeries are not recommended during this new moon. So kind of like the last one, this new moon is on a Sunday, so pretty good chance you're not getting a surgery on a Sunday. But Wednesday, the moon does move into Sagittarius, and surgery is good to go.
So I did something I don't normally do. I did a pre-reading before the reading, which gives an overall, almost, honestly, it's my way of looking at the transits this time, but in a more intuitive way. I wrote down some really hasty writing in the moment, and I'm going to go through what that energetic signature of this new moon is going to be. So what we have for this new moon in Scorpio is a change in attitude will prevent unnecessary loss. The ego might be sending false signals of urgency, paranoia. That goes along with it. Maybe you think you're being made fun of, or somebody's being shady when they're not. That kind of thing. Looking too closely into things. Sometimes it's an event that causes us to change intellectual and emotional responses, or responding to unfairness. Verbally, that's not a good thing to do right now. The opposition, struggle, and stress will come up for everyone right now. Honesty is the best thing to do, not to take things personally. To have things stirred up in ways of stability, getting out of the normal comfort zones is really a good idea. The moon is opposing Uranus and Taurus. To keep in mind, keeping things playful and impersonal is the best way to interact. If you're coming in contact with people who are just rubbing you the wrong way, and don't take it personally, do your best to play fight if you can, and make sure it doesn't get too serious. The whole world is under the same pressure again. Only you can change the way you function in society. You can't really affect all that, but you can change how you react on the inside, and you can make it not personal. So the only thing you can control is how you perceive your emotions. Don't think yourself the underdog. You're not underneath it all. You have more support from your friends and family around you than you think. I know sometimes that's really hard for people to hear because they're resistant to that, but there's hidden support probably in secret places that you didn't think of. You have strength that you didn't even think you had. So there's going to be some feisty energy going on. So it's up to you to be responsible about how you react and whatever. Exactly. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Still Libra season. Sorry.
I know. So before we move into the card blessing, we're going to kind of just go over exactly what we're doing. We're going to do something a little bit different today. As if you're somebody that watches this channel and watches these videos, you'll know that we kind of go back and forth between starting at Aries and starting at Pisces. Today we're starting at Pisces, but what we're going to be doing differently is instead of me pulling a tarot card, I'm going to be pulling an oracle card for each sign. So she'll be pulling a tarot, I'll be pulling an oracle. We'll switch back and forth, so you know, some may have the oracle card first, some may have the tarot card first.
It'll pretty much be the same way where we're still trading opinions and this and that, but it's a little bit more variety.
A little bit different flair.
She was telling me this week that she feels a little bit more drawn to how oracle cards work, and that might be her strength, so we're going to give it a shot.
So that is what we're going to do. Yeah. So, into the blessing.
Let's get these cards all smoked out. Alright, so we ask that you include your teams, your energy, your deities, your guides, any energies that you interact with that have your best intentions. The angels of truth, love, and light, and
ancestors.
Truth, love, and light, and benevolent darkness, and your ancestors, whatever you choose to call them. Let's go. Just basically, jump in with the energies, your teams, lend your energies that you would like to have us clear our egos out of the way so that we can deliver the messages as they're intended to be heard. So, all right, that feels pretty good. All right, we're going to
start with Pisces. And I'm using the Ask and Is Given cards. It's an Oracle deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Just in case anybody's wondering. Okay, Pisces, 757.
These words are terrible. I look like a fox instead. Hey, I tried.
Okay.
All right, Pisces. What's the Scorpio new moon got for you? Just Pisces energy. This is new direction in the way that, like, new feelings budding, new inspiration, new excitement. I want to say new inspiration, like poetry, something that makes you want to express from your heart. It gives you like a childlike excitement and a growth factor. There's more where your feelings can grow to, and it's almost like just a sparky, fun, emotional thing. I don't know. I like it. It's one of my favorite energies when I see Pisces. So
anything could happen.
Maybe it's a new inspiration towards wanting to begin a new part of your life, or this could be a literal dude, masculine energy coming in with some kind of love messages. This is definitely a messenger type energy, so check your inbox. Maybe that DM is going to be popping.
Halloween is approaching. Who knows? You might receive like a message, go to a Halloween party with somebody. Okay, so Pisces, I pulled card number 34 for you guys. It is to receive what I want, I must not push against unwanted. This is an expanding universe, and all things must be allowed. In other words, for you to understand and experience what you desire, you must understand that which you do not desire. For in order to be able to choose and focus, both must be present and understood.
Okay, I totally get what's going on here. I've had lots of conversations with Pisces saying that they hate their own psychic intuitions and they don't really want their gifts. This is like, come on, you know, you have the Pisces energy in you. You want to get all deep and intuitive.
Right.
You know, you like using your gut. You know, you're gifted. Ooh, you're inspired a little. And you're like, no, I don't want to. But I kind of do. It kind of helps in this. When I communicate telepathically, I kind of enjoy that. Oh, my dreams are pretty cool. But you can't have both. You can't be pushing against it and not wanting it and using it at the same time. In order for you to be more stable with your psychic intuition and what it gives you creative juice and thriving and makes you more in tune with the universe and the music of the spheres itself, you have to be in tune with yourself. You can't push against it. You can't have that tug and pull and pick pieces of your gifts that you would prefer or not.
Right.
It's there for a good reason, because before you signed up for this life, that's what you chose. I believe we choose our birth charts before we get here.
Right. And with this,
that's on you.
This card's saying, all things must be allowed, whether it's a negative or a positive thing. You have to think about that thought in order to put it out into the universe for it to actually come and reach you anyways. That's why a lot of the times when somebody's anxious about something, things tend to work more negatively towards them, and whatever they're worried about actually tends to happen.
Just magnifying resistance.
Exactly. But at the same time,
how it works.
Life is a game of trial and error. And you have to figure out what you don't like in order to figure out what you do like. So you got to kind of experience the bad to be able to tailor things to the exact way you want it.
Contrast. You have to appreciate contrast to understand it in what its role it's playing in your life right now.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Open your heart, Pisces.
Perfect for the Scorpio. All right. Aquarius.
Wow. The whole deck just wanted to go flippy.
Right. I won't put those unwanted ingredients in my pie. That's cute. Imagine yourself as a chef in an extremely well-stocked kitchen. Where there are many ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation, but you feel no discomfort about their existence. You simply utilize the ingredients that will enhance your creation, and you leave the ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation out of your own pie. This is card number 36 as well, so if that number resonates with you at all, put together it's a 9. Basically, I'm picking up on the Aquarius. You need to be picking and choosing your battles, what you put your energy into, what you don't put your energy into, the thoughts you put your energy into, stuff like that.
That card majorly reminded me of Carl Sagan, and when he said, if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe.
There you go.
Okay? This is all about choosing your, like she said, your thoughts are your ingredients, though. So that's what you're making your pie with. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see what your ingredients that you're working with right now are.
Okay.
Got air energy. This is actually... Okay, so I pulled this week, and in reverse, this is air energy. This is definitely Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But the thing about this is it's being really stuck in his ways and stubborn and not really wanting to take in growth and expansion. This is like, nah. He's being pointed and being a little bit stubborn in his point of view and wanting to kind of foist that on other people.
Right, and I'm picking up on, because this is an air card, you know, and air has to do with your thoughts. It's really a time to tie this back in with the whole pie segment we just talked about. You got to kind of organize, pick and choose the thoughts that you do have, you know, don't push anxiety away. Sometimes anxiety strikes people, and with this one, it's kind of picking and choosing the thoughts you allow in, thoughts you allow out. That all.
This is not an episode of Chopped. You create your ingredients.
Right.
You get that box. So if you're not happy with it, you're going to be in charge of what happens. So
think of your pie as your whole day. You know, everything you put into your day are your ingredients to your pie, you know. But if today's pie doesn't turn out well, you still have tomorrow to make a pie, and you have the next day to make a pie, and ideally you want to keep getting better and better and better.
What Esther Hicks and Abraham have to say about thoughts and beliefs is that beliefs are thoughts that you keep thinking. So belief is inevitably what your pie's gonna be in the end. So what are your beliefs? What are your ingredients? What are you going to be consuming over and over again? What's actually giving you a full sensation? Does it taste sweet? Is it a mincemeat pie? Like, what's going on in your pie?
Shepherd's pie. Like, it all just depends on what your pie is and what you want to put into it to be able to create it.
You can do anything you want, is what we're trying to say, but it has to feel good. It has to be a good thought, a good feeling thought, to make a good feeling pie. Dig? So that's where you're having to start, is from your thought processes. So
I won't put those unwanted ingredients
thoughts,
in my pie.
Belief, patterns, habits, pie. Got it?
If you don't like apples, you're not gonna make an apple pie. You're gonna make a peach pie. Okay, so don't throw something in there that you know you don't like. That's it.
She's my cherry pie.
Yep.
All right, Aquarius, that's enough for you.
All right, you got Capricorn.
I actually do. Like, my ex-husband is texting me just a few minutes ago about synchronicities. So, here's to you if you watch Mr. X.
Mr. X. I just pulled the same one for them.
Aquarius and Capricorn are making pie.
Okay. Well, but it might be a different type of pie depending on your.
Well, let's see what they're working with ingredients wise.
Okay.
Meanwhile, since you pulled that and it's the same, I don't feel like they need a little bit more shuffling. So read that a little bit.
You're supposed to go first.
I know, but I'm bucking tradition. Fuck it. Right. Fine. I'm almost there. It's just taking a little bit longer.
That's
Sometimes
fine.
it takes longer. Okay. Woo.
Okay.
Okay, Capricorn. So what your ingredient that you need to work with is grief and healing. Healing that space that feels empty, that feels alone. There's a lot more in life that you can be focusing on when you're done feeling this way. This is, you know, maybe you did take things personally. You're dealing with the fact that your emotions are fucked up and you did this to yourself. Like, your brain just went too many places and now you're emotionally fucked up.
The reason why she's talking about ingredients is the oracle card that I pulled for you actually happens to be the same exact oracle card that was just pulled for Aquarius. I shuffled, you know. But it's, I won't put those unwanted ingredients in my pie. And the back says, imagine yourself as a chef in an extremely well-stocked kitchen. where there are many ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation, but you feel no discomfort about their existence. You simply utilize the ingredients that will enhance your creation, and you leave the ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation out of your pie. So put alongside with a 5 of Cups, you're concentrating on these ingredients that are spilt over, but they're not even needed for your pie.
Motions, there's motions that have been misplaced, in a way of expectation perhaps, or something, some kind of watery type of motion. Your inspirations aren't going the right spot because you're focusing on something that's spilled, something that's out of your control, something that's outside of your grasp. It's already done.
Okay, so literally, like, it just popped in my head. It's like you're crying over spilled milk that's rotten. Like, you're crying over something that...
Dang it, Capricorn, you spoiled the milk again. You didn't drink it in time.
You know, and you're upset about it because you're gonna, like... But then you realize the milk's rotten and you couldn't even drink it in the first place. So what are you putting your energy into that...
What's this pie gonna be? Like, is it gonna be chocolate mousse? I know you like chocolate, Capricorn. Like, really? You have to have good milk for that, and it can't be a week old from the fridge. You can't always save money and cut corners like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. Okay.
So, you know...
Sometimes go with the new thing. Go with something that is full. Reassess. Look at what's actually serving you right now. Find where your empty cups are, and maybe throw them away and start over with the cups that are still upright.
Mm-hmm.
Get that good pie going. Come on. It's your choice.
You have everything you technically need to make this pie. You just need to kind of shift your perspective a little bit. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see. First, this one. I'm really liking the way you're going.
It feels good.
All right. I can gradually change my vibrational frequency, Sagittarius. There is no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are. But you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thought you are usually thinking.
You have to go gradually.
Baby steps, it kind of sounds like right here.
Well, you already know what you gotta do, okay? You know this enlightenment thing. You actually have done this before. You're on this path already. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at the hermit position with your little Merkaba and a little lamp. You're actually guiding in the place of guiding others to the spot where you've been this entire time. Right. I feel like.
But it's one step at a time. Each
dude, he's on top of a mountain. You can't just be at the top of a mountain.
Right.
Like it takes time.
Exactly. You know, like, and if you feel like this is a time, Sagittarius, where you're really feeling like your vibrational frequency is shifting a little bit, that is a good thing. You know, you're expanding, you're moving to different levels, but, you know, it's just like plugging your phone in and charging. It doesn't go from 0 to 100. It takes time, but little by little, it gets there. Each piece has a different...
This is the 9th card in the Major Arcana. Number 9 is the House of Sagittarius. It's Jupiter's number. Like, I think it works for you.
This is card number 43, so if that resonates with you anyway, or 4 and 3 put together, 7. You know, but definitely for Sag, this is about you upgrading, and just remember that
sometimes it feels lonely when you're getting up there, and we'll know that. Like, not everybody can see it the way you see it. It comes from your personal experience, and that's what matters. Is how you allow everybody to come to it on their own terms. How much patience is involved. Sag, we know we're fire. It's not always easy.
Yeah. All right, Scorpio.
Okay, so you're doing cool. You've got something to celebrate, good news, a conglomeration of like people coming together. Could be a family reunion or girls' night, bachelorette party. They're wearing blue, red, and yellow, sort of symbolic of the goddesses.
There's one of each hair color.
There's season goddesses, Oshun. Oh God, I'm so bad at remembering these names because I don't feel like I have the right to talk about them. But I'm thinking about the African tradition goddesses too. But there's also a little pumpkin in the corner. So this is like this month, and this Scorpio moon is giving you reason to celebrate, feel light, feel bubbly, and that's not really great. Not really great. That's great for Scorpio because a lot of times you guys are serious and a little bit skeptical of things when they feel too good.
All right, Scorpio. I pulled Oracle card number 51 for you guys put together. That's a 6, and it is, in my appreciation, I offer no resistance. Appreciation and self-love are the most important aspects you could ever nurture. Appreciation of others and the appreciation of yourself are the closest vibrational matches to source energy of anything we have ever witnessed anywhere in the universe. All right, so Scorpio, with this new moon, it's really going to be giving you the opportunity to get together with, you know, people that just make you feel loved, people that are indulging in self-care. You know, a little bit of an example is today's tan day, so we have another girl coming over today. She's gonna be joining us in our little self-care. You know, we're gonna hang out and just,
it's like mixing it up and getting that Taurus opposition is actually going to give you a chance, good excuse to party or feel light and celebratory on the inside. You don't have to manifest it by drinking, but you might get some things off your chest. I'm having a weird feeling in my throat. So there's something that might bring somebody closer together once you say it. And you'll have like an excitement involved. So
yeah. I like that. That sounds fun. That actually sounds really exciting, like, for Scorpio. Like,
let's get some good stuff going for you guys. I like to hear that. I know some of you have been kind of sad lately.
Right. Libra. Let's see. Card number 15. So we got 1 and 5 is 6. It is, I am rediscovering the art of allowing my natural well-being. I like that, Libra. We call this discipline the art of allowing. It is the art of allowing the well-being, which makes up every particle of that which you are. And that which you come from, to continue to flow through you as you continue to be. That's kind of actually, it's similar to the last reading in a way.
So Libra watch Scorpio, Scorpio watch Libra, I guess.
Yes. You know, the art of allowing. You have the 3 of Cups over here. This is kind of like a card of, it could be a card of celebration, coming together, enjoying each other's company. along with the art of allowing, and it says it makes up every particle of which you are and which you come from. The people you do surround yourself with, you know, especially on a daily basis, they are part of the making up of who you are on a deep down. But you at the same time, you have to allow those people to be in your circle. You have to
open your emotions in order for their emotions to touch yours to build the third thing.
Exactly. So I'm really feeling like, yeah, this is an opportunity where you're going to be able to celebrate something, but it's also about who you're surrounding yourself with and who's that building you up. Who's your group? Who's your tribe?
Fighting against having your crowd around you, your posse, it's gonna make you tired.
Yes.
There's something about
you're gonna be fighting. You're just having a bunch of resistance.
Like anything that's causing resistance right now, including that thing where you let things go. You're gonna have to just literally start over and find what makes you feel full, what energizes you right now. This is a good example of the way it should feel.
Yeah. Cups are emotion.
Go back to Libra. I mean, Scorpio. Yeah. Go back to Scorpio, Libra.
Scorpio also got the 3 of Cups.
That'll be a good complementary to this reading.
Pretty. Virgo. Alright, you pull first.
See what Virgos are up to. Okay, well, this came out of the deck. King of Wands. So he's got his inspiration, his cockiness, his fire, his inspiration, and his adaptability to all environments. He's inspiring. He's more cultivated in the way that he knows when to use his energy. He's not wild and like willy-nilly like the Knight would be, but this guy is like self-possessed and knows he's the shit.
Success is about the joy I feel. Card number 57.
He's a very successful man.
Virgo got card number 57.
That's interesting.
Again, success is about the joy I feel. When you are genuinely thrilled by someone else's success, that means you are right on the track of your own. Success is not about getting it done. The measure of success in life is not the attainment of the money or the stuff. The measure of success is absolutely about the amount of joy you feel.
You're like self-possessed, cocky because you're successful, but taking joy in it in a really abundant, exciting, full of life way. So this is like this moon makes you feel like it's a Christmas come early maybe, like you can treat the people around you and feel like a king and celebrate yourself and your own coming up in the world too at the same time.
Right, exactly. I'm getting the feeling you're going to be getting some compliments coming, Virgo, like legit compliments that like you really take to heart. Just the fact that it says you're genuinely thrilled by someone else's success, like
a good friend might have some good news or something, like, or you see somebody doing well for themselves.
Yeah, I really do feel like that. You're really gonna see something that just makes your heart feel really warm. Like, absolutely. Like, you're just like, oh, that's just so great.
It was the right kind of good news.
So happy for you. Like, it makes me feel good that you're doing good. Like, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's good on you, Virgo. So, public recognition, probably. And good feeling vibes all around.
Yes. All right, Leo. pull Leo. Card number 17. So put together we got an 8. I'm in the perfect position to get there from here. All right. Nothing has changed in your environment or in the circumstances that surround you, for you begin to deliberately allow your own connection to the stream of well-being. You are in the perfect place right now to begin.
Yeah, well, it's probably merging a new way with an old way, or a new timeline with an old timeline, or something, because there's two things coming together and forming something else that's moving you forward in a new direction. This is a big life-turning event. You can definitely get there from there. You have everything in line to put the elements together that need to be. The contrasts are here, working harmoniously to move forward. There's inspiration, which is the stars and the crown. He's well balanced. He has 2 kingdoms here that are coming together, and he's moving forward representing them. So this is like establishing a new way of living in a lot of ways. This is a 7 card, and that was an 8. So that's a progression.
Right.
Feeling.
You've definitely been working on getting yourself into a position to be able to do bigger and better, and this is confirming that yes, you're right where you're supposed to be.
You feel a sense of duality, but that's not to be saying that it's unstable. It's that way for a reason, and you're equipped to handle where this is taking you.
Yes. So if you've been contemplating anything, making a move in a job, making a move to a different house, and you're actually, everything feels like it's coming together.
Perhaps you're trying to shoot your shot.
It is. Things are coming together, and this moon's going to be making you feel pretty dang confident and feeling. All right. Cancer.
I hate taking cards that just fly out. I don't really like... I consider that just my cards being curved, and the way I shuffle makes them bounce. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a few repeat customers here and there, next sign to sign. So if you want to listen to a little bit more about this card, go to Leo, Cancer. So we have 2 things coming together to form a third new thing and propelling you towards movement in a new direction. So this is taking your experience from the past and your projection of the future and making something new, to like a contrasting thing. 2 contrasts become one direction. Not like the band, but literally like one direction. Okay. I want to hear more about the cards she pulled, because I think they're really, really, really good complementary cards. Okay. And we can riff more.
So Cancer, I pulled card number 35. So put together, that is an 8 as well. Leo also got, theirs was 2 numbers put together as an 8 as well. So I am suggesting just into the whole Leo reading.
This is actually the Cancer card, I'm realizing. The Cancer Major Arcana.
Okay, so we all are co-creators within a diverse universe. Every physical being on your planet is your partner in co-creation. And if you would accept that and appreciate the diversity of beliefs and desires, all of you would have more expansive, satisfying, and fulfilling experiences. Okay, so In order to expand, Cancer, you need to expand. You need to, you want to go somewhere, you want to enjoy life, but you need to go out there and put the gas in your gas tank.
You need to take steps to do it, to create something from these things that you want to do. I know you have a list of things you want to do and you want to move forward to do them. And you have everything you need under your, I don't know, maybe at your grasp is what I want to say. Because he's got the reins here, pretty much.
Expand your horizon. Figure out what things work with you, what doesn't. It says right here, it says being on your planet, or every physical being on your planet is your partner in co-creation. There's lots of things that could be working with you in conjunction, but you need to be able to put yourself out there. Networking is something that's big, that's popping into my head right now. And so Cancers tend to hide away in their shell a little bit, and they tend to, not be super social. They tend to
They're highly creative, but if they're not motivated to move forward and create, there's nothing that's going to get
mingle.
done.
This moon is definitely going to be making you feel a little bit restless, and I'm suggesting get out there, mingle, find a Halloween party, go out with some friends, bowling, I don't know, but just do something that's a little bit out of your
The one time I remember bowling with my dad, he's a Cancer, when I was a kid. He stepped over the line and fell down when he was trying to bowl, and he wound up on his back like a cockroach, kind of rocking. And I was 7.
That's great.
And I was just laughing my ass off, and he was embarrassed. Aww. And we had the shittiest time after that.
Oh, of course, because he was so embarrassed. Yeah. Wow. All right, Gemini.
So the fact that you said bowling made me back up.
Okay, Gemini. Let's see what I get for you guys.
Cards don't want to behave. I'm trying to slam them into submission here.
Why is it taking me so long? Card number 3. And Gemini is the third. House. Yes. Okay. So the only reason you have not already received what you desire is because you are holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that does not match the vibration you desire. So that's pretty straightforward. I really feel like there's not a whole lot of explaining that has to go with that literal meaning. Except for...
What is a vibrational pattern? Whoa.
Jeez.
Sorry.
The Gemini got a little cray-cray and knocked down something.
I got a little impatient to make my point. Okay, so what is the vibrational... What's the word? Vibrational pattern. What's the vibrational pattern? What does that mean? A vibrational pattern is something that is created through thought and emotion. Okay? So we have emotional mastery causing this vibrational pattern to be amiss
off
or
balance.
Not.
Yeah.
What happens with Gemini is we intellectualize our emotion. And I say our because I'm a Gemini moon and Gemini rising. So this is us, okay? My emotional center is all intellectual except for the fact that it's in the 12th house. I would be so fucked.
Sometimes I refer to her as an Aries, sometimes I refer to her as a Gemini. It really depends on where she sits at that moment.
Which nobody ever knows, not even me. So emotionally, though, it was very important for me to embrace my 12th house moon as a Gemini moon, because it makes me so much more sensitive and cognizant and aware and kind to people and myself. So when it comes to your vibrational pattern, it might be that your kindness levels need some work. Your compassion needs some work. Your emotional receptivity to your own thought patterns needs to be considered. If it makes you feel good, think it. If it doesn't, stop, think about something else.
the way you wake up in the morning, especially if you think about the term, what'd you do, wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? It kind of refers to the same thing. The mindset you normally start off with first thing in the morning, it tends to be your vibrational pattern for the rest of the day.
And you have to start on your emotional mindset for the morning the night before you go, when you go to bed. You have to start ahead, get ahead of your vibration. You have to choose what thoughts you're going to think first thing in the morning when you're tucking yourself into bed the night before.
And I feel like this is something that I've kind of been teaching her a little bit as we've lived together. I've kind of told her, like, hey, make your tomorrow a little bit easier about thinking about it now. And it does. It really tends to...
I was pretty good at emotionally setting myself up, but really terrible at physically setting myself up.
And they work hand in hand.
She teaches me those North Node and Taurus things on how to make these things come from up here into becoming an action. So
Right. So
Gemini, we have to ground ourselves, we have to get into our emotions, and we have to change our vibrational patterns and get into our feelings, because that's where our wisdom is, not just
get off
what we think.
You need to click off from a fuzzy radio station to a clear radio station. You know, think the vibrations like that, and it's literally easy as flipping a switch, but you have to know.
The switch is your heart.
Yeah.
It's your gut. It's your feelings.
What kind of station are you going to put yourself in? Simple. All right. Taurus. Okay, she got Taurus first.
They were looking crappy. Not that they were looking amazing.
As they go through,
the horns are getting...
Battery dying.
Okay, Taurus. Okay, you have King of Wands too. I forgot who else has that.
Virgo.
Is that Virgo? Virgo also had King of Wands. He's inspired. He feels stoked and warm, and he's loving. He's inspired. He wants to take his riches and spread it around and kind of be a little braggy and like be, like that rapper that gets bottle service and like, does it up in the club, like kind of braggadocious, but like has a posse with him and have fun with him too. So Taurus is wanting to enjoy the finer things and bring their loved ones with them. Or just people that, in general, like hell. A Taurus would wine and dine their haters too, just out of spite, especially on a Scorpio moon. So that might be what's going on.
Let me give you a little taste of what you're missing.
Right. That's how it would go. So y'all might be just that kind right now.
All right, Taurus.
Petty.
I got card number 37 for you. It is, there is enough room for all ideas and experiences.
Trying to dine their haters. There's enough room for everybody.
From your non-physical perspective, you understand there is room enough in this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others.
Interesting. So
that is an interesting
maybe
clear.
You're feeling so on top of it and so good, like you want to control and like kind of take the shine. I don't know.
Well, as I'm reading this again, it says you had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creation, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. Because it's saying, but you had no intentions. I feel like you tend to feel like Taurus, because it says there's enough room for all ideas and experience. You get a lot of people coming to you, for help, for insight, and your own ideas and experiences tend to get a little bit lost. And we just need to remember that you are the king or queen.
Good point.
And you need to make time for yourself. And that's a big thing Katie's been teaching me as a Taurus myself, that I need to make time for me. I get a lot of people coming to me for this and for that, gaining more clients, but every now and then I need to remember, oh yeah, I want to experience something for myself.
Fun fact, Megan's a North Node in Scorpio. And I'm a North Node in Taurus.
Right.
Okay, so we trade off Scorpio Taurus lessons, and this moon is a Scorpio Taurus lesson. We have Uranus and Taurus into the Scorpio moon, and it's getting all like emotionally unstable for a good reason.
Right.
So what we're learning right now is to enrich us personally. So all of these. Yes, you're inspired, but you also need to take time for yourself.
Yes.
And
so
take care of yourself.
This weekend, you'll probably be doing something for yourself, Taurus, that's going to be making you very happy. At least I'd hope so.
Hopefully it makes you feel rich and excited.
Absolutely. All right. Aries.
Yes, it's finally our time. Yes.
See what Jerry and Esther Hicks have to give Aries.
If I hear that word patience one more time, I swear to God.
She don't want to hear it. I learned to pay attention to my feelings.
Pay attention to feelings.
All right, card number 28. Put together, it's a 10. Your emotions are absolute indicators of your current point of attraction. They help you know in any moment whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and allow your emotions to be the valuable indicators they are.
I don't like it.
What are your feelings telling you?
You know what's funny about this is a thought card. This is about like thoughts, and it doesn't feel good to be wrapped up in your thoughts to this level. This is that I've had so much information, I've almost had it up to here, and I can't turn my brain off thing. This is feeling like there's too much going on mentally so that I can't even understand what my feelings are. So this is definitely another call to take time and get within and actually feel your feelings, because there's intellectualize your way out of this one. Your thoughts aren't going to solve this. Your thoughts are just going to continue to keep you awake at night. I literally just got a quilt that almost looks like that. Not a quilt, but like a little knit blanket that looks almost like that.
Right. This new moon for Aries, you guys, it's a time for you to really be bringing your thoughts and your emotions together. You need to be processing your emotions, okay? Not just feeling them, but you need to also process them and know why you are feeling like this. And
are you angry?
Right.
Then find the source of your pain.
Right. Just don't kind of scoop it into the corner and the back, you're feeling angry, but you don't know why, but I'm going to push it over there, and just let it kind of simmer, Process it. Put it away.
Myself, I have been finding myself, like I don't think it happened the night before, but it happened last night for sure. I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't get back to sleep. And I had random things on my mind, but nothing I needed to turn around and write down, which is what I normally do when I'm having real bad anxieties. My biggest anxiety was just thinking about the fact that I wasn't falling back asleep and it was causing more anxiety.
Right.
So it could even be something like that, where emptying your mind and feeling what's going on underneath that is what you need to do. So get in your gut, get meditating, empty your mind. Focus on your breath. Be in the moment. Stop trying. Stop trying to get your head around it. Stop trying to think around this. Stop trying to control it, whatever the trying is. In fact, I would almost take, the nines are usually alone cards, like singular cards. I would take time to try to get as secluded as possible and pull away. Do the hermity thing a little bit to try to clear opinions. Try not to look too much into like social media. Don't look at the comment section. Some Aries are totally addicted to the comment section. I know, you guys. Pull away from conflict in that way and try not to take things personally and get into a zone of calm and meditation and empty your mind, because it doesn't have the clues that you need right now.
I learned to pay attention to my feelings.
It's time to pay attention to your feelings. Not your thoughts.
But put them together and you got a whole little working
You can
together
only put them
army.
together in a marriage like that, though, once you clear them and get meditative, and then you can come at it again.
Absolutely. That's the next step.
That's what's up.
All right, so we hope you enjoyed this different version of reading. I know, actually, I really enjoyed it, and I feel like
fun.
This is going to be something that I'm going to be continuing on doing. This is going to be your last chance below to enter the giveaway for the YouTube side. We have a Instagram post going, so we got 2 different giveaways going for a 10-minute.
Several people have joined that, so
Yes.
we'll have to select winners from that side of the giveaway, but nobody's applied for this side, so
Yeah, so you can
it's up to
enter
you.
on either video. We'll have the directions below. And we will see you in the full moon reading coming up in the beginning of next month.
All right.
All
We're
right.
getting closer to Saturn and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn in January. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, we'll keep you guys abreast of all that.
Yes. And, let us know if you have any questions, comments. Leave them down below or hit us up on Instagram. All right.